The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening and welcome to McStabber Studios' special one-shot event of You Will Destroy Something Beautiful. I am your GM for the evening, also known as Facilitator, Mama McStabber, aka Relynn. And tonight I have with me these players who will be playing destroyers trying to destroy something beautiful. Go ahead and introduce yourself, players.
I am Reverend Benjamin Powers, or as I am now known, Chaos Goblin, and I am here to absolutely destroy something beautiful.
And I'm Sway, also known as Bardic Sway here on Twitch. I'm also a Vampire the Masquerade storyteller over on Rep RPG. That's how I met everybody here and their lovely faces, three of which glasses and beards. And I am 100% here to destroy something beautiful.
Hello, everyone. I'm Will. I am Ravnos Archon in chat and everywhere else that you can find us. Click the Discord button to join their Discord because it's a great community. I am not as bearded as the rest of them, but I can assure you I will destroy something beautiful.
Fantastic. Well, I do wish all of these destroyers luck, because it's not as easy as they may think. All right, so to get started, the three of you have come here to this place to destroy something beautiful. Tell me, Ben, something about this place. Give me a description of something about this place.
It is very old and large.
Is it a building?
It is.
Okay.
It is a very old, very large hospital.
Hospital. Oh, okay. Very good. Okay, Sway, can you tell me another descriptor about this place?
It's got a tragic history with hope on the horizon.
Will, something about this place.
Besides being haunted or having a history of hauntings, it predates where it originates.
I like that. And now you should all be scared, because every time I say I like that, you've just given me ammo. All
Good
right.
stuff.
Me and Ben know that.
Some of these people have played in Monster Hearts with me and know my little cues. All right. So, guys, I need one more thing. Collaborate on it. Decide what will really flesh out. So you know you've got this hospital. It is old. It is large. Has a very tragic history, but there may be some type of hope on the horizon, maybe if you succeed in destroying the beautiful thing that's inside of it. It is known to be haunted. And it's older than the town it is actually in. So what is one last thing? Maybe think about the interior of it, where you may find the beautiful thing located. Unless it just so happens the beautiful thing is on the outside, but you know.
Could it be in the library?
Okay.
I like it being inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think it should be a library that nobody knows how to get to.
okay, we could do that. Is the
research
library
area?
unusual? Like perhaps this old and basically dilapidated hospital, but the library seems untouched and pristine.
Because it's bigger on the inside.
Bigger on the inside. I love a Whovian fan. But do y'all think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it is difficult to get to, but once you find it, it looks pristine when you enter. Okay. I like that a lot. I can play with that so much. All right, so now, in this library, think about what might be the beautiful thing found in this library. So, Ben, go ahead and start us off with a descriptor. I'm going to have each of you give me 2, but we'll do it in turn. So start off with 1 each, and then we'll come back around to build more. What is something about the beautiful thing?
The beautiful thing holds a formula for the cure.
Okay. And Sway, something else about it.
The container is a work of art.
Okay. Will?
There is no singular origin to it. It is a thing that can be tied to several civilizations.
Okay. Ben, so far we have what you gave us. It holds a formula for the cure. The container it is found in is a work of art. Knowing the history of it, there's no single origin that it's tied to. It's actually tied to multiple cultures throughout history.
The way to where it's kept is littered with the bodies of those who are lost seeking it.
I like that.
You don't have to follow that up.
You guys let me take the lead.
Okay. So, Sway, give me another thing about it. Now, I will say that the bodies could be some type of obstacle type situation towards it. There could be some really weird shit going on here. Other things to think about is, let's see, size, any potential things that might be a lure or a distraction, that kind of thing for it.
The decisions made around it can either help or hinder you.
Oh, that's good. Okay. This is why I love having GMs and storytellers at my table.
Say that now.
Oh, I do. I love it. I run games with folks like y'all all the time because I love that shit. Okay. you. Okay, last descriptor, Will.
The closer you get to it, the more a melody plays only for you that brings back either the best or worst memory of your life.
I love y'all.
I love Sway's face because he was the one that was like, yes, and.
Yes, and.
Well, now I have 4 descriptors and I need to find my favorite song.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's on me. Okay.
What is love?
All right, very good. So we now have created a place and a beautiful thing. You 3 destroyers have come here to this hospital, this old, huge, but dilapidated hospital. You know it has a tragic history. Why? Repeatedly tragic history. It almost seems as if throughout history, throughout all the epidemics and massive health crises, this hospital saw the most deaths. It's reported to be haunted. You're not sure if you believe that or not. But I will tell you that those who have worked this hospital before it was shut down swore it was. You get inside and navigate through old equipment, falling apart structures within the building, furniture that's obviously been chewed and torn by rodents and such. It's in horrible shape. And through some of the windows and things, foliage has started to break through. This building's being reclaimed. You make your way to a place that is very difficult to find, but because of your research that led you here, you know exactly how to find it. It's difficult, but you find it. A library that you know holds the beautiful thing that you seek. When you enter this library, unlike every other corridor, room, lobby, unit in this hospital, this room is pristine. Not a speck of dust, no signs of age, no smells of must or rot. It is practically sterile. Any metal surfaces gleam. The floor is highly polished, and the lights shine very bright, even though you know there's no power in this place. And your eyes fall upon the beautiful thing as you work your way into the library. You pass bodies, floor, in various states of decay, but you can't smell the decay. These are all people that came here before you to try to find this cure that has been secreted away. The container that you see is a work of art. It is steel. like a tube, but large. But it has been etched in a way that tells the history of every disease that has ever plagued the earth. And there are symbols on it that you don't fully understand. Some of it might be, well, damn, some of it looks like genetic code. But the craftsmanship of this etching, you know a master made this. Further research that you did on this shows that there is no singular origin for this object, this container that holds inside the cure for world's illness and disease and death. That various cultures throughout history have claimed they were the first to find it. But it's funny, there were no claims on those who were successful in actually obtaining it. That is all the research you were able to find, leading you up to this. But as you get closer, you start to hear a song in your head. A song that reminds you of something. But we shall see what that song is later after we figure out who you are, Destroyers. So, Ben, tell me, why have you come here, Destroyer?
Because if the cure is ever found, I will no longer have a use. A doctor.
All right. What has this beautiful thing done in your eyes to deserve destruction?
It deserves to be destroyed by its very existence. If it gets out, then all of my years of study and research and accomplishment will be for nothing.
Why are you cruel?
I think that others would say that I am cruel. I would say that I am making the only decision I can that will give my life meaning.
So it's pragmatism.
Yes, and vanity.
And vanity. Okay. And you said you are a doctor. Is that who you are?
Yes. I'm the doctor.
The doctor. Okay. Like the guy.
I'm here to give you physical.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All right. Sway, tell me, why have you come here, Destroyer?
To make mankind even better.
What has this beautiful thing done in your eyes to deserve destruction?
By being kept away in secret, it has limited evolution of both the mind and body.
Why are you cruel?
History will, after tonight, show me as someone who has changed humanity for better or for worse.
Who are you?
I am a parapsychologist.
Excellent. Will, why have you come here, Destroyer?
As an archaeologist, I have come here to disprove and destroy the existence of something that could be potentially dangerous to mankind.
Okay. And what has the beautiful thing done in your eyes to deserve destruction? Why is it so dangerous?
Too much knowledge has proven to be the downfall of mankind.
Why are you cruel?
History is written by the survivors and the victors, and one man's survival and one man's victory is another man's cruelty.
Who are you? You said you're an archaeologist?
I'm a doctor of archaeology and anthropology.
Okay. Excellent. Make sure that you have noted your descriptors, or at least keywords for your descriptors, so you are aware of those, because once we get into combat, which is happening in just a couple seconds, you're going to have to keep track if you start losing things. Okay? All right. So, destroyers, doctors, all of you, come here to destroy something beautiful. Something with the potential, to practically make humanity immortal and invulnerable. Let's get to it. There's a job to do, doctors. So, you approach this thing, you're starting to hear this song in your head. It's triggering some memories for you. Who's going to take the first shot at destroying this beautiful thing? And tell me what you're going to do. Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you're going to attempt.
I would like to search some of the nearby bodies closer to us.
Okay.
See if there's anything useful to use against it.
What do you think would be useful to use against this?
Well, I didn't bring a sledgehammer.
Okay. So, I'm going to have you roll twice. You're going to roll to see if you find something.
Starting off really well.
You don't find a sledgehammer, but you find a ball peen hammer. Now, would you like to try to attack the beautiful thing with that?
I would.
Okay, let's roll again and see what you do. A 1. Okay, I see we're just getting these out early. Okay, so you take this little ball peen hammer and hit the steel encasement on the beautiful thing. And it makes a resounding gong. But nothing happens.
It's definitely what we're here for, gentlemen.
I concur, Doctor.
So, tell me, this failure, you are a man driven a bit by ego. You want history to remember you. This failure? Slight blow. What does it take away from you?
Oh. Out of the 4, I'll say takes away to make mankind better.
Okay, so now you just have a grudge against this little...
Oh, fuck people.
I mean, my other one is ideals are more important than humanity.
Yeah!
I'm just lining things up better, that's all.
That's all. That's fine. That's fine. That's brilliant. Now, tell me how that changes you. How does that diminish you to no longer really care that this would help humanity?
The 2 beside me, the other doctors, became less important
To your goal.
to my goal. Yeah.
So you are now more focused. Fuck these other guys. I got you. All right. All right. That empathy just went down the fucking toilet. It's great. All right. Who's going next? And tell me what you're going to do.
I'll leap in before Ben steals the spotlight. I'm gonna reach down and, ignoring all of my scientific background, I'm gonna pick up whatever skull he dislodged and just chuck it full force at this thing.
Okay. Roll your d6.
I'm gonna keep my distance. A 3.
You know, you probably should have played more softball or something on your free time. Maybe bowling. That would have helped. Because, yeah, no, that throw goes wild. And it ends up knocking some books off a shelf behind the beautiful thing. Instead, makes a very, very loud noise, and that's it. So tell me, what does that failure take from you?
I think it'll take away my adherence to science. I think at this point I don't care about the rules.
The disprove or destroy kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Doctor, are we just throwing skulls now?
Did it hit you? No, right?
What were you aiming at is the question.
What I hit, that's what I was aiming at.
Obviously, of course.
All right. So, the doctor.
Watching these cretins batter themselves about the room, I decide to look around and find something more useful. A drawing or a scrap of paper with information about the device. Some other way of opening it rather than brute force.
Okay, roll your d6. Let's see if you find something. Excellent. All right. You find a piece of paper. It's actually not paper. It's ancient vellum. With a coppery brown ink. Writing scrawled on it in a language that you don't really understand at all. You've never seen anything like it. The structure of the letters they're not really even letters. They're symbols. But there is notation. Someone had been doing exactly what you're doing before. Little notations on the margins of this vellum in black ink, obviously more modern. One that says, singing the melody seemed to do something. Another notation further down the page said, beware the bodies. Another notation said, it's not worth it. Run. As you set this paper down, one of the bodies begins to twitch right near you.
It's unfortunate. You with the hammer, need you to investigate this, as I believe I see something on that corpse that might prove useful. I'm busy doing useful things.
The beautiful thing has lost its origin information because you've found information on the source of its origin. You just can't decipher it because you don't know the language.
I will one day.
All right, so that is round one. We have two doctors that have lost a bit of themselves in their aggressive attempts to destroy this beautiful thing. And then we have one doctor, that was the doctor, that decided to take a smarter approach and do a little bit of homework before approaching this object. And in doing so, he might have triggered a bit of this beautiful thing's defenses. Round two.
I love my evil doctor voice.
I love it. It's fantastic.
It's great. Unfortunately, Dr. Sebastian Way has lost his humanity from the first round.
I know.
He gives pretty much zero fucks about you at the moment. So he climbs up onto. I climb up on the podium that this extravagant tube is on, and while trying to one action, I am going to throw the useless ball-peen hammer at the body as requested to do something useful, and then turn my attention back to.
Okay, roll your d6.
I got a 5.
Okay. By the time you get up on the podium, it's actually a multi-stepped podium that it is on. So by the time you get up to the top of the podium, right next to the pedestal that the beautiful thing is sitting on, and turn around and rear back with that ball-peen hammer, you notice multiple bodies have started to sit up. And you throw the hammer At the one closest to the other doctor, actually. And the man, you think it is? It's a little hard to tell with the state of decay. Grabs it right out of the air.
Glad to help, Doctor.
Cretin.
But in doing this, the way from the library door to the pedestal has now been a bit opened because the bodies are no longer littering it. They are basically lining it now. Because you see them as they, in sequence, all start to stand up. So the beautiful thing will lose that the way is littered with bodies. Excellent, Doctor. Next.
I'm gonna rush forward towards the books I knocked over, and I'm gonna try to pick one up and climb up to join the other doctor, and just bring it down as hard as possible.
Okay, roll your d6.
Here we go. 4.
Excellent. You smack the beautiful thing with the book. The top of the tubular shape has a sharp point on it that actually does puncture the book. But when you do this, the melodies that has been running through your head, reminding you of wonderful memories and sometimes the worst memories of your life, because you both are so close to this, go silent. And the bodies of these people that came before you start moving closer to the beautiful thing. But the beautiful thing has lost its ability to make you distracted a bit because you doctors are laser fucking focused. You're used to working in conditions where there's lots of stuff and chaos going on and you have to maintain your cool and composure. That didn't faze you. And you knocked that shit out. Excellent.
I see you found the off button to the jukebox.
It's a little sad. I was actually enjoying the Pat Benatar.
Is that what you...
In the shadows
that is not what I was hearing. I'm just glad it's off.
You need better taste in music.
Just like me, they long to be close to you.
All right. So, we have bodies on the move. The music has stopped for those who were close to the beautiful thing. The doctor didn't really hear more than just a low hum in his head because he's far enough away. But now the doctor can make his next move.
Well, now that the attention has been focused on these cretins, I believe I'll find an alternate method of gaining the device. So while the Walking Dead are focused on the people throwing things, I'm going to find a kind of drop back and circle around the stacks and shelves to come at it from the back so I can get my hands on it.
Roll your d6 for that. Let's see if you succeed. You actually do. While everyone is looking, the other doctors are looking at this oncoming, I'm not going to say horde, it's not that many. But it's a good, half dozen or so people. One of which is holding a ball-peen hammer. With a dislocated jaw. Yes.
I just want to see one Shambler go after Rick Grimes with a ball-peen hammer now. Like, that would have made that show worth 20 seasons being on.
See? Come to Mama's table. We get the good shit here. But so as those other doctors are distracted, you do work your way around in and out of these stacks and shelves and display cases and everything else that is in here. You see various different implements and things that trace back to the history of this place. And you come up to the back side of the podium behind them. And you actually get your hands on the beautiful thing.
Latu Virata Niktu.
What decision are you making in this instance?
It has to be destroyed. And being this close, seeing the notes that I've read and the attempts that my companions have made to break it with very little effect, I'm sure that there is a catch or release or seam on the device that will let me get to the formula inside so I can destroy it by any means necessary.
When you get your hands on it, one of your thumbs hits the sharp point that had punctured the book that the other doctor had laid onto it and took off once the music stopped. It pricks your thumb. A small trail of blood trickles down the side of the tube. The tube begins to glow, and new symbols appear on this magnificent encasement. The beautiful thing has now lost its ability to make decisions made around it, either help or hinder. However, you, the doctor, do not know if this will help you or hinder you. Excellent. So, the beautiful thing is now down to two things. You destroyers remain mostly intact. Let's see if that stands for round 3.
It's going to be fine.
It's not for everyone. So we're on a 3-tiered, but is the Knot Horde still approaching?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're actually really close at this point. Like, they're probably going to start attacking you this round.
Oh.
So, as I see the doctor standing next to just the regular doctors and doing this a magnificent accomplishment, I want to just kind of like hold his hand with that has the beautiful thing in it, clasp him on his back, and say, "Congratulations, doctor," to push him while trying to pull.
That was literally my idea.
I fucking love it. I love it. It always devolves into this. I swear to God, I love it.
I have to destroy the people thing.
I was literally just gonna see if I could jam it into his chest like the isotope. Iron Man.
I was going to push both of you off. I got beaten to the punch.
The beards think alike.
It's so scary.
We're all secretly
It's
evil
uncanny.
villains. It's okay.
All right, roll your d6 and let's see if you succeed.
I am so
One.
sorry. Nope.
One.
6.
Damn it.
Now, in this game, there is no, critical failure or critical win. It's just a success or fail. You did succeed. And in doing so, the doctor is shoved off the pedestal. The floor is marble. Well polished marble. Luckily, he's falling off the back of it since he came up the back instead of into the now ever-present, not horde, of zombies, basically, in this room. So you
It's
at
the
least
attempted horde.
Yes, the attempted horde.
There's no union manager, so they can't hoard up.
Yeah,
Luckily,
exactly.
I have experience with the CTE treatment. So.
Yeah. So what happens is the doctor lands with a resounding thud on the floor. You swear you hear some bones crack. The doctor, you have probably a few broken ribs. Luckily, though, you didn't smack your head against the floor in the fall.
It's no bother. I had my 2 lower ones removed in a procedure to assist with another matter.
Oh,
Now-
aerodynamic now.
Doctor of Parapsychology, in your hands this glowing encasement of the cure. Falls away, and in your hand you hold the cure to everything. It is a single nut. Why, it looks like a hazelnut. That
You
has
did
been
need a ball peen hammer.
Yes, it has not been shelled. So you're muted, Ben.
It's fine. I had nothing good to say anyway. It was just me being sarcastic. I was just saying it's probably the last layer of defense is the shell around the hazelnut. By the way, I
Okay.
just want to say to all of the viewers, that was the first on-stream benning. There was one during the prep. So there we go, everybody.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, Ben pulled a Ben. He muted himself. Let's
Yeah.
Hit that donate button.
show some biddies for our amazing players.
Exactly.
Please, 'cause it has taken some massive self-control not to make any nut jokes.
Oh, please make them. It's fine. Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Oh my God, I realized I can't breathe longer. No.
All right, so the doctor of parapsychology now holds the cure in his hand. And it looks like an average hazelnut. The doctor is laying on the floor, can barely breathe. And as he's coughing up blood. Might ended up puncturing a lung with that one rib getting broken. So, the doctor of archaeology and anthropology, you have now in front of you a attempted horde of undead.
Not my concern.
And the other doctor holding the cure.
That's my concern.
So what would you like to do?
I'm going to try to, typical 80s TV show, slide over the book that I've punctured the top of this thing over so I can land on the doctor of parapsychology and knock him down with the other doctor on the floor. And on the way down, be like, he needs help. We should look.
All right, go ahead and roll your d6.
Here we go.
Now, I will say, how will this action try to destroy the beautiful thing?
Oh, I'm specifically trying to land both of our weights on top of the thing and the floor.
Got you. Trying to smash it against the marble.
Yep.
Okay.
1.
That's a 1. No, what happens is when you do all of this, you both land on the floor, but the doctor you pushed, in the shock and surprise of being lunged at, does this and tosses the fucking cure. And it lands right at the feet of the undead guy with the ball-peen hammer. And this guy with his jaw barely attached cocks his head and looks down.
I know what I'm going to do.
And he raises the ball-peen hammer. Now, what are you going to do?
So, hacking up blood.
Yeah.
Crawling over the other 2 doctors, making sure to Tyler Durden blood into their faces as I go. I'm trying to get to the nut, and then I'm just going to swallow it.
Okay.
Because that'll destroy it, or it'll make me better. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to die.
Okay. So, roll your d6 and let's see if you succeed.
While he's rolling, I'm going to assume that I'm going to lose my my desire for destroying it because of too much knowledge isn't good.
Okay. Four. So you do this incredibly cinematic act. It's quite dramatic. You should deserve an Oscar for this. And when you leap and reach the nut, the ball-peen hammer strikes the shell right as you get your hands on it. It cracks the shell. You pop the nut in your mouth. And you feel, as it goes down, the ribs that were displaced and broken begin to shift back where they were. This is excruciatingly painful. You feel your lungs repairing. All the old injuries. The arthritis in your knees. everything heals.
Fuck you, other doctors.
You have succeeded in destroying the beautiful thing. But now, the doctor, based on what you have learned and heard and everything else, you now believe you are immortal.
That meant to look like a cool toast, but the can was greened out, so it looked like I raised nothing.
That's awesome.
Which I guess is actually kind of apropos when you think about how this is going to turn out.
Mm-hmm. So, the moment you do stand up, after what felt like hours, but was literally just maybe a minute of this nut healing you. But it felt like hours because it was agony. You stand up and the horde of dead folk collapse.
You fools. I have swallowed the whole nut and now I'm healthier than ever.
Congratulations, destroyers. You've succeeded in destroying something beautiful. All right.
I got the whole nut down and man, I am better than ever.
I just needed to make a bust a nut joke, and I was like, one more turn, he's the nut.
Nope. I figured I'd beat you to it and take one for the team.
Yeah. Back in high school.
Tell me, the doctor, did you actually lose anything in this?
I destroyed the thing that's going to make me useless, and now will live for all time as a brilliant, ultra amazing No, God, no. I lost nothing.
I know.
Won.
You.
I totally won. I beat the game.
You beat this game.
Fuck these guys.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I became immortal. I won. I did everything I ever wanted.
Oh, but you have no idea what the consequences of that is going to be.
I don't care.
Make it out of this library. That's all I'm saying.
Those idiots. With their hammers and their books and their shoving. All he did was push me across the finish line.
All right. Doctor of Parapsychology. You lost your empathy in this endeavor and still failed to actually achieve your outcome because you wanted to be the one. Was it worth it?
I think with losing my empathy, I gained clarity how to move forward. There are more important things to endeavor my actions upon. Destroying the walking nut.
All right.
Come at me, bro.
Doctor of Archaeology and Anthropology. You also lost your desire to ascribe to the scientific method of investigation. Do you believe this endeavor was worth it?
No. It was not. But taking that ball peen hammer to the back of that doctor's head is going to be worth it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Excellent session.
Cashew outside.
Excellent session. Thank you so much, guys. We will be back in just 5 minutes. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. If you need to get up, get yourself a drink, have a bio break, whatever, take care of yourself, see to your needs. We'll be right back in 5 minutes with our next scenario of you will destroy something beautiful.
It's a good one.
and welcome back to our next session of You Will Destroy Something Beautiful with these amazing players who have come to destroy beautiful things in the most devastating and glorious ways.
This is evident by the hat.
Yeah. All right.
You're all in for a treat. Let me just tell you, no spoiler, this is going to be fun.
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
We're going to take this in a different way.
All right. So this time around, we are going to have Will start us off on our descriptor chains for the place and the beautiful thing. So Will, tell me one thing about this place.
Place is never still. There's always in motion.
Ben, what's another thing about this place?
They said work could be found out here, but they ain't never know work.
I know exactly what time period you're from. That's your sway lanes.
Mm-hmm. Sway, another thing about this place.
You forget whether you're coming or going whenever you're here.
All right. Now, one last descriptor that we can collaborate on. So this place is never still. Things are always in motion here. People said there'd be work here, but there's no work to be found here. How that may translate into your activities of trying to destroy the beautiful thing will be quite interesting. You forget whether you are coming or going here. This place is really confusing. Why, I dare say, topsy-turvy. And I just killed them with my southern drawl. So, what's one last thing? What is this place?
I'd say it's the biggest stockyard I ever seen.
The biggest stockyard you ever seen. Anyone else?
No, it's just a big train station.
Big train station. All right.
Stockyard is a train station.
Uh-huh.
Something like a dilapidated Grand Central.
Oh, I like that. So it is the largest train junction hub, and it is dilapidated. I like that a lot. All right, so that's our place. You have found yourselves destroyers in this large, dilapidated rail yard, junction hub. Why, there's even a station here. And everything is always in motion. With a station, you would think things would stop, but they don't. Why, if you're going to catch that train, you might as well just hop on it. You heard there was work here. There ain't no work to be found. Why, there's not even... Nothing stopped, so you can't even talk to anybody about any work.
I ain't never know work.
Never no work. Never ever.
Not once.
And as you stand here watching everything, this buzz of activity going on around you, you forget Are you coming here? Or are you leaving from here? You don't know which. So now let's get to the beautiful thing. You came here for something. What the hell was it?
It is the most lucrative of all work applications.
All right. Ben, tell me something else about this beautiful thing.
I'd say it hangs around the train master's neck. Son of a bitch keeps blowing it, and every single time he does, things change.
Okay, please repeat that without the accent because I struggled to understand what you just said.
I was saying that the device is the whistle hanging over the train master's neck because every time he blows it, things change.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
No problem.
So
Talking pictures, I tell you.
Didn't need it slow. I just
Talking
needed it
pictures.
without the accent. But
Just trying to enunciate.
I appreciate you. But all right.
This is the goofiest goddamn thing I've ever.
It's just
You're doing the
Tuesday.
accent too. You're doing the accent just like. Fucking love you guys, and I love this stream, and I hope people watching are just laughing.
Yeah. I mean, look at my hat.
Be a perfect time for all those sus emotes.
Oh, absolutely. This is all the sus. This is legit. All the sus.
Timberbread is flooding it.
Right now. Right now. And if not, I am, because I'm sitting in chat right now. All right. Sway. Third thing about this beautiful thing. So we know that it is the most lucrative of all work applications. And a conductor is standing on the platform at the station. And he has a whistle around his neck. And every time he blows it, things change here.
I was just gonna say that the whistle looked like a nut.
A big old almond or cashew.
That's it, I'm dead.
The conductor is too friendly.
It's a shade of blue too.
Like a ripe plum.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So, okay, so this beautiful thing has a guardian. The conductor is the guardian. The whistle is not the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is this work contract that you're trying to get your hands on. Because all of y'all are needing work. But this whistle makes everything change here. So you might need to get your hands on that whistle to make things change so you can find the fucking contract. The application. I like that a lot. I like it. All right. So, tell me one more thing about this beautiful thing. Where would this application be hidden?
It's very clearly kept in a vest pocket, which is always buttoned up top to bottom.
What we need here is a ball peen hammer. It solves the world's mysteries.
That smug son of a bitch has a gold chain hanging off it. Just watch.
We need us a pop brown and a Diet Coke and a no-no square.
I knew what I was getting into when I cast
good
this
luck.
crew. I knew what I was getting into.
Welcome to the party, everyone. Welcome to the party.
Please like and subscribe to
We're other very dramatic and serious.
Oh no, we could cut the hell up when we want to.
Oh my god.
Every subscription is another callback.
Ravnos Archon and Will there is the king of callbacks.
Oh god, I feel like I'm dying.
Okay, so Ben,
Yeah.
tell me something else about this beautiful thing. Do I need to summarize?
No, just give me a minute.
Okay. I like to offer just in case.
No, thank you. I know he doesn't want us to get it, and he's got all of his cops and people with the beating sticks searching around for us. They like to hit hobos.
Beaten sticks is what it's going to be from now on.
Beating sticks. I am so
I've
writing.
also
I am
given
writing
up on
that down.
trying to- I've given up on trying to figure out what this accent is.
It
I'm just
sounds.
having-
It sounds like a Mid-Atlantic, like the old Mid-Atlantic from
I'm going
Hollywood
for, like,
accent. Yeah.
Northern Maine. Like, I'm going for that. Can't get here from here, no, sir.
You want a lobster?
Baja way. Yeah.
Baja boy.
As the crow flies, it's not too far.
I saw you park the car.
All right. Sway, one last thing about this beautiful thing.
You might just become the next guardian.
Ooh.
A lot.
You can't have it no more. It's mine.
Ooh, I like that. That's what makes it so lucrative. You get paid really well for that work. Yeah, I like that.
And you get the whistle.
And you get the whistle that changes shit. I mean, that's power.
Gotta be honest, whistle's the best part.
Yeah, and it's shiny. It's so shiny.
Or does it come with a ball peen hammer?
Oh, I'm sure that the security guys with the beaten sticks, some of them have some ball beatings.
Exactly. I don't need no beating stick. I need a ball peen.
I gotta say, for that whistle, I'd weigh through 15 beating sticks.
No more than 15. 16 is just too much. Only so much beating the man can take.
All right, very good. So, so you gentlemen have come to this place, this rail yard, station, depot. It's a little bit of everything. And it's never still. Things are always moving. Trains moving in and out. People moving everywhere. Everything's just moving. You came here originally to find some work. But there ain't no work to be found. Why? Hopping in and out of trains and such here, you forget whether you're coming or going. And this place is the largest hub on the rail. But it is a bit run down. Looks like nobody's maintained it in a while. But you know you came here specifically to find the most lucrative of all job opportunities to be found in a certain work application. That you know because you've searched everywhere else over your various comings and goings from this place. that the conductor standing on the platform has it in his inside vest pocket, right over his heart. But he keeps that vest buttoned up real tight. And he's got a jacket on over it. But he's got this whistle round his neck. Real shiny, silver whistle. Sparkles in the sunshine. And when he blows it, everything changes. Like magic. That conductor, you've had the opportunity to talk to him once or twice while you've been passing in and out of here. He's an awful friendly fella. Real friendly. Honestly, suspiciously friendly. You know, this conductor also commands a large squadron of, why, they look like police, and some look like just hired security. Some might just be thugs. And all of them got them beating sticks. Them damn billy clubs that'll knock your ass right the hell out cold. But you know, if you can get your hands on that application, you might become the next conductor and get paid very handsomely for that job. So, destroyers, let's get to know you. Will, tell me, why have you come here, destroyer?
I have come here for the job so I can buy a new harmonica. I am tired of the same 3 notes.
Oboe, damn,
I am so
slops.
making a note of same 3 notes because that's going to come up.
I already got my humming ready.
Come to McStabber Studios where we do crazy ass shit.
Serious games on a serious channel.
Serious games.
We're adultish.
We are adult-ish. All right. Now, Mr. Harmonica Player, with your harmonica that only hums out 3 notes, what has this beautiful thing done to you, personally, that makes you believe it should be destroyed?
If there ain't no whistle, then there ain't no beating sticks. And so the pain can stop.
Or maybe if you command the whistle, you can make the beaten sticks stop the pain with you and inflict it on others, you know? That might be a golden opportunity for you. Now, tell me, Mr. Frequently in Pain Harmonica Player, why are you cruel?
It's because I gotta impress the love of my life, Becky Sue. She's the one that got away.
Oh, she married Billy Bob, didn't she?
She sure did. He ain't no good for her.
I know, but they got themselves that pretty little yellow house down the way with the white picket fence, and I think she's about to have their first baby.
Well, she hates yellow.
All right. Who are you?
My name is Charles Merriweather, but everybody calls me Hobo Chuck.
All right, Hobo Chuck. I wish you luck in either destroying the beautiful thing or perhaps becoming the next conductor so you can thoroughly impress your lady friend that you seem to have lost.
By neighborly, you, ma'am. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ben,
Yeah.
tell me, why have you come here to this place?
They said there's work down California way, and then every time I come, there ain't no work. So I figure if I can't work, nobody else can.
All right. And what has this beautiful thing, this glorious job application to be the conductor and run this amazing hub? What has it done to you personally? That
It's a
makes
symbol
you
of capitalism.
Ah,
Jobs in place stops me from riding the rails being free. Every time I try to jump on a train, some guy with a beat stick comes by and says I ain't got no ticket. So if I'm waiting for the corrupt capitalists, I'd have a ticket. I wouldn't need a ticket. Just ride the rails of freedom. Fuck capitalism, that's what I say.
alrighty then, Mr. Fuck Capitalism. Why are you cruel?
I can't have it. Nobody else can. I was told there'd be work. There ain't no work. Therefore, nobody's going to work.
All right. So you just a little greedy and selfish. Just a little bit.
Spiteful.
Spiteful too. Yeah, you got that spite in you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
That makes you a surly gentleman.
Ah, yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah. You're real polite though, I'll give you that.
You can hear it in his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Why it gets all them baiting sticks.
That's why he gets all them beating sticks.
Yeah.
They do it for the meanness, you know.
He draws a line at 16, I heard.
No more than 16, no less than 13. 13 just shows he ain't got the dedication.
So tell me, Mr. Spiteful. The one who gets barraged with beating sticks just trying to ride for free on the trains. Who are you?
They call me Dirty Pete because my name's Pete and I'm always dirty.
Dirty Pete. I'm dead. Well, Dirty Pete, I would say I wish you luck, but you know what? You's a spiteful little shit, so I don't wish you luck.
Sounds just like them, capitalist pigs. I can't get sick of this goddamn country. I got no money for no doctor. There ain't no work down California way.
All right, so Sway, tell me, why have you come here to this place?
Well, I wanted to paint our house yellow. She likes it yellow, and if I don't, well, I don't know if we're going to be happy at home. So I come here to look for work so I can paint the house yellow.
Okay.
I need money. Been here for years. Minutes.
You don't know.
Oh, if I'm coming or going.
I know. It's sad.
I can't breathe.
What has this beautiful thing, this golden job opportunity to be the next conductor, the conductor that controls all the security here on the rail yard and along the lines that these trains run on, and the ability to change everything. What has that done to you? To make you want to destroy it?
It's kept me from making Becky Sue happy. Yes, and
I will murder you in your sleep.
you know what they say, without a happy wife, there's no happy life, and we got the baby on the way, and well, I had that ticket. If I had that job application, well, I can change everything without that whistle.
Now stop, Mac. I'll just take everything anyway.
Oh my God. So should I just put for number 4 for who you are as Billy Bob?
No, ma'am, it's William Robertson.
Ain't nobody use your government name in this yard.
They
Ain't nobody called me by my Christian name in quite some time.
You're a liar and a propagandist.
All right. So why are you cruel, Mr. William Robinson?
Family first.
Family first.
At the expense of everything else.
That's a right, noble ideal.
I think so.
And that can justify some horrible things sometimes. Them noble
Just seen
ideas.
what I did with the guy with the ball peen hammer.
I know. All right. Well, Mr. William Robinson, I wish you luck in obtaining that application so you can
I
do
don't.
what you need to do.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
I would wish you all luck except for that surly fella from up north.
Yeah, we don't trust them.
I ain't no reason to be a bitch.
Wait, how's it
Y'all
going?
just trying to make our own way.
I love y'all, I swear.
He has it coming. He's a Marxist.
Okay, I'm trying to put down my 4, and the only one I can come up with is socialist-minded hobo.
Oh my goodness. All right. So now that you have introduced yourselves to me and our viewers, we are going to get down to business. You have come here for your own motivations and reasons. To get your hands on that beautiful thing and either get that job or just destroy it and the opportunity it presents for all others. So let's get to work. This may be the last time you ever get to work. Who's gonna go first and tell me what you do?
Well, I went first last time. We'll go ahead and make it again. I'm going to walk up to the conductor. Since he's such a friendly guy in the past, I'm going to shake his hand and kind of clap him on the back. And I'm just going to ask him where his security is today. The guys with the beating sticks. Seen some folks down yonder. I wasn't exactly talking about them, but you'd roll with it.
I meant
to try to figure out what
I get what you're doing. You're trying to make the security go away. I get what you're doing with that. So go ahead and roll your D6. Let's see if you can distract security. Okay. Well, the conductor, you know his name is Jimmy. He looks at you and he smiles real broad. He's like, well, it's good to see you again, Mr. Robinson.
Big Jim, you too.
Yeah. Yeah, my boys are around. They around. Yeah.
They should be. They got too many the transient folks here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We get quite a lot. They all seem to come here looking for work, and I don't know where they heard that rumor that there's work here.
I think you and the boys are the only ones with the best paying jobs around.
I mean, it's true. I've been doing this a long time. Why my pension is rather fat when I do retire.
No, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Me
That's
and
real
Margaret,
good.
we planning to buy ourselves a little cottage down in the Keys.
Paint it yellow. Ladies love
You
yellow.
know, I do like yellow. But yeah, my boys, they're around. You said there was some folks down the other way?
You got a guy, it's gonna sound kind of silly, but you look around. Now he looks like a clown. He's got a fake nose. And then one guy, he's got a party hat. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, they definitely gonna have to check that out. Hey, boys, go on down that way and check to see if there's some party going on.
Big pointy hat.
And he blows the whistle, and you hear the shrill tone of it. And everything around you changes except for you and the other destroyers standing there. And the conductor, he stays stationary while everything changes around him. And one of the boys comes up to you and says, "Now, Mr. Robinson, I know what you just tried to do," and conks you right on the fucking head.
Not the main stick. Damn it.
You are knocked down. You will go last next round. Okay. So, you did distract the guards. So the cops with the beaten stick are now distracted. Because as you started to fall, you heard the whistle blow again. And that fella that cold-cocked you, he's gone.
I guess he was going.
So, and the conductor looks down at you and is like, now, that ain't the way you go about this now. If you want this job, now you gotta be right and polite.
Yes, sir. I think you're right.
So, who's next? Because we now have Mr. Robinson. Hard to say that one without Robertson. Is laid down on the floor of the platform. He just got the shit knocked out of him.
I'm gonna go rushing over. James, I'm so glad that man has your back. I seen this man try to finagle something out of your pocket. I was gonna say something in the interim. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but I put my foot on top of this son of a bitch who took my woman.
It was a round hat. It was not a pointy hat. It was a round hat.
And I'm gonna try to straighten up his vest, and I'm gonna try to pilfer the contract.
Oh, you're gonna try to basically secretly unbutton it while you're straightening his vest and pull it out of his pocket.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your D6. See if you're good at that sleight of hand.
I got a 5.
You know,
Learn
you
some
say
things.
they call you Hobo Chuck, but what they really call you is Lightning Fingers. Because your fingers is quick. And conductor looks at you and he's smiling and he's like, yeah, I know. People are always trying to get up to stuff here. And while he's talking
Always.
to you, he's being so friendly. You go to straighten his vest and you slip a button. Leaves it open just enough for you to slip your hand. Because you was gifted with thin fingers, relatively small hands for your size. They can get into tight little spaces like that.
That's what Becky Sue liked.
That's right. And you slip that piece of paper, that application, right from his pocket, and the instant you go to pull it away, the conductor grabs your wrist. Now. Charles,
James?
this isn't how we do business. If you want my job, you have to be nice about it.
I am nice, James.
You just tried to pickpocket me.
To protect it from him, and I point down.
So now, you have this in your hand, but he has your hand. You ain't moving.
Mhm.
And he goes to reach for his whistle to blow again. But the beautiful thing has lost that it is kept in his innermost vest pocket. Dirty Pete,
Yes,
what you gonna do with all this nonsense going on?
well, Dirty Pete has trained in the monasteries at Hobo Shen, so he's very familiar with stealthy tactics and has killed before and will kill again. So his plan is to sneak up behind one of the guys with the beaten sticks, choke him out, and get his beaten stick. And then he's going for that conductor because he's a capitalist pig.
Okay. We're going to have you roll twice. The first one's going to be whether or not you can get the beaten stick. So it will not destroy something of the beautiful thing, because I've already...
I have a feeling if I lose, I'm going to get the beaten stick either way.
Yes, you are. And then if you succeed and get the beaten stick, you'll cold cock the guy, knock his ass out, and go after the other guy, and then you'll roll again. Okay, so roll your d6 and let's see if you can even get a weapon.
That's a thought.
All right, so you find the closest guy with the beaten stick that you can see. He's wandering off across the rail yard a ways because the conductor sent them away. You grab his beaten stick right off his little waist where he's got it in a little strap. And you clock him right upside the head.
Does anybody else smell cheap hooch?
All right, so you now have a beaten stick and make your way up to the conductor. Now, are you trying to be all stealthy about this?
Well, I proved the hobo shinobi are really solid acts, so I'm going to sneak up on behind him. I'll
And try to clock him upside the head again like you did the other guy.
I'm going to hit him with a beaten stick.
All right, so you go ahead and roll your d6 and let's see if you can sneak up on him and knock his ass out.
Oh, God. Now, that's a 1. Had to happen eventually. I was on too good a roll.
The conductor ninjutsu is better than yours.
That's because he can afford the training.
All right, so what happens is this. You swear you used everything you know to sneak up behind this fella, this Jim, this conductor. And just as soon as you rev that beaten stick back to hit him in the head, he whips around, pull Hobo Chuck's wrist with him. Seems like there's a pop in the shoulder of poor Hobo Chuck when that happens. And he snatches that stick out of your hand and say, "What the hell you doing, fool? This is not how we do business here."
No, sir. No, sir, that ain't how we do business. Nope, nope, nope.
He puts the beaten stick in his waist loop. He picks up his whistle and blows. And you are transported full across the rail yard.
Well, when I hear that whistle blowing, I'll hang my head and cry.
So tell me, what has this failure cost you, Dirty Pete?
Well, I'm assuming it's because he could smell the hooch. Therefore, I have lost being dirty because cleanliness is a societal obligation and not the way man was meant to be.
So you are no longer Dirty Pete.
I now have lost the dirty and Dirty Pete, and I don't know if I'm ever going to recover.
Okay. Okay.
I'll now use Beaten Pete.
Soon I'm going to be revenged.
The hobo formerly known as Dirty Pete. All right.
The artist for me.
Cleaned up his act, he did.
I lost a part of myself. I ain't never going to get back. No, sir. This
All
is
right.
the best game ever.
I know it is. So, that was round one. The beautiful thing has lost two things this round. There was 2 successful attacks on it. There were some consequences. Why? Mr. William Robertson. He got himself knocked to the ground.
It hurt.
And it hurt.
It did. Hurt it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're right.
He got a nice little lump on the back of his head.
I'll get Becky Sue to massage it later. It's okay.
You son bitch. Yo, yellow pea house.
Hobo Chuck got his hands on that application, that golden ticket to a brighter future for him and, well,
Felt it in my fingers.
Mrs. Robertson. But he got caught. And now his shoulder's dislocated because of that damn former goddamn hobo known as Dirty Pete. That asshole.
That's my harmonica hand, too.
I know. You ain't never gonna be able to play them 3 notes again.
Nope.
Not ever. Well, maybe. You can probably get the shoulder fixed if you can get yourself on a train and get yourself to a hospital. Get a reset. Mm-hmm.
He said something about needing to pay for a hospital, though. So
Yeah, he gonna need a job for that. Well, you know, the hospitals can't turn you away if you can't pay. They'll just throw it on your credit and you'll just always be in debt. But you know, the hobo formerly known as Dirty Pete,
Capitalist swine.
now known as Socialist Pete.
That is my number 1 trait on my sheet. I better not lose it. Socialist-minded hobos, number 1.
Who's just bitter. Just a bitter, angry man.
That's number 2.
He is. He got himself one of them beaten sticks, but he lost it in quick succession because that conductor, he's obviously very good at his job.
Just like every other time I stop to get somewhere, I got knocked back down again by a man with a beating stick.
And then he got changed all the way out to the other side of the rail yard. And everything's moving here. He's going to have to navigate through Russian trains and things to get back. It's dangerous. So tell me, next round, who's going to go first? I know that Mr. Robertson does have to nurse that head wound a little bit and take some time before he gets back to his feet to do something.
the cool ground feels good.
Ain't no Becky here to take care of you today, son.
It's all right. She'll be there when I get home.
Stab you in your face. Broken harmonica.
Well, luckily, nobody knows how to navigate the train yards like Socialist Pete. So I'm not worried about getting back to the group. But now he's not expecting me. So through a series of switchbacks, freight cars, and creative uses of riding those rail cart things that you push up and down, Socialist Pete's getting back into the fray one way or the other, and he's taking this guy down.
All right. So why don't you roll me a d6 to see how well you navigate through these trains?
See how strong your hobo foot.
That's a 1.
Yeah,
Not
no. 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 You twist an ankle on tracks.
That's fine. Ironically, I twisted an ankle before the game today. I can't walk.
There you go. So now you're going to have to crawl back.
Oh, God.
Or maybe find some fella with a beating stick that might be willing to carry your ass.
Excuse me, sir. I'll let you hit me with it 3 times so you can carry me back to the...
So that's not an attack on the beautiful thing yet. First, you got to get to it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I guess I'm going to lose something.
No, you're not going to lose anything for that.
Okay. That's fine.
You're not going to lose it. That one's
Thanks
not
to
an attack on
socialism
the
from
beautiful
Commie
thing.
Pete.
Yeah.
Deserve this.
All right. So, Will, what you going to do now? He's got your hand, he's got your wrist, and he yanked you.
Yanked me, yeah.
And that shoulder popped right out of socket. That was an old injury you had from back in your early youth. You threw that damn football and it popped that shoulder right out. And now it popped right back out again. And it hurts.
Peaks and valleys. That's all it is. And that was my peak, and now this is my valley. And I'm going to be like, Jim, please, my arm. You got to let go or else I'm not going to play the harmonica again.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, let me help you. And he shoves your arm back into place.
Oh, my God, no.
But he
That's
still
not
got your hand because he takes, now you let me have this application back.
Jimmy, that'll make a square. Sure. Let me play you a little tune first, and I'm going to put the harmonica in my mouth and be like, and then I'm just going to try to gouge his eye out with it.
Okay, roll your d6.
Always confuse and confound. Oh, that's a 2.
It's all that hobo oil.
I'm so in love with everything here.
You know, Mr. Merriweather, I really don't believe you are fit for this position. He takes the application straight from your hand because he pushes a pressure point on your wrist and it makes your hand do this.
You know, call for that, Jimmy.
And he puts it back in his pocket, kills the button you loosened, and blows his whistle. And a whole group of guys drag your ass off.
Not the beating sticks.
Oh no, this time they put you on a train. It's due to leave in about any minute now.
No.
What does that failure make you lose?
It's gonna stop. It's gonna make me lose my fear of the pain that the beating sticks cause.
All right. All right. But you now have the fellas with the beating stick guarding the exit of the train.
Fear no more.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have that fear of the pain of the beating sticks no more. So if you try to get off this train, they're gonna beat the shit out of you.
All price to pay.
Yeah. I love this. Y'all gave me so much ammo. All right. Now, Mr. Robertson,
Yes, ma'am.
you have gotten up
I'm going to straighten myself out, look presentable as much as possible, and do my tie. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold out my right hand, shake his hand, say, "Sir, I think I'm the only one that's left here for the job."
And he takes your hand. Mr. Robertson,
Jim.
you might be the only one qualified. The beautiful thing loses, you might become the next guardian. Because it has chosen its next guardian. But there is a process of transfer. So let us continue into the next round, because there's two hobos that are very upset that they have lost their opportunities for this, whether it be to destroy it or to obtain it for themselves, that are trying to make their way back to it. First, we are going back to Mr. Robertson, though, because this transfer is starting. Roll a d6 for me.
I got a 6.
He,
Love these dice.
yes, Big Jim, smiles at you.
I smile back because politeness.
He takes off the whistle and puts it on your neck. He looks at you and says, "Now you command the rail yard." Try blowing it. See how it works for you.
Toot toot.
And when you do, everything changes again. And you and Big Jim are standing inside the depot, the station, in an office. He says, "Have yourself a seat while I get the rest of this sorted for you."
Yes, sir. I'm going to sit down.
All right. The complication is kind of a situational thing outside, because now the train that Mr. Merriweather, Hobo Chuck, was on is starting to disembark, starting to leave. The gentleman that twisted an ankle on the tracks and is now on hands and knees sees that train start to produce more smoke and begin to rear up so that it will start moving, and it will run right across him if he does not get out of the way.
Sometimes you hop the train, sometimes the train hops you.
Now, you two gentlemen out in the rail yard still have moves you can make. What would you like to do? The location of the beautiful thing has changed slightly. It is now inside.
Time for the old patented tug and roll. I want to try to.
I'll let Will go first. Go embrace the madness, my friend.
I'm gonna try to bowl over some of the guards, just yelling out, "Becca Sue, I'm coming!"
All right. All right. Go ahead and roll your d6.
No, don't fail me now. That's a hot damn 6.
All right. You literally roll through these guys like a bull. That's that passionate fire in you, burning bright. And you plow right through them. Yeah, a couple of them land a couple knocks on you, but it ain't nothing major. It don't stop you. Not at all. And as you get away from this train, you go to cross another track and you trip because you ain't paying attention. You just so focused. And you stumble a bit, but you keep going. And then you get to the door of the station. And it's locked. The beautiful thing, I am going to mark off something from it. The conductor is no longer too friendly. He has closed the door to you gentlemen.
That son bitch.
Good day, sir.
Just like Becky Sue did to you. Close that door in your face.
So many trains that easily to get thrown under one.
All right, Ben, it's your turn.
All right. Well, step one, not die. So the goal is to get out of the way of the train and then make my way back towards the office. But I know this is a rail yard, so they have oil that's used for repairs. So my inevitable goal, if I get there, is to cover the outside of that office in oil and set it ablaze. But I gotta live first.
Yeah, you got to move first. So this is gonna be again for you a 2-step roll. You're gonna give me the D6 to see if you can even get to the office with the oil.
That's a 5.
Okay, you are able somehow. There must be something about that hobo voodoo or whatever you do.
I ain't nothing gonna keep Daddy Pete down. I may be a socialist, but I'm still Daddy Pete.
You're not Dirty Pete no more. You done lost that. But
in my heart, I'm still Daddy Pete.
But you do make it to the office with this oil. Go ahead and roll me a D6 to see if you can successfully coat it and
1.
Make it ablaze. Yeah, no.
That's a 1. Yeah, another 1. Okay. I deserve this. Can I put this set on fire now?
A damn hobo oil, it get you.
You end up, you do get some oil on the door itself, but you get most of the oil because that damn ankle makes you unstable as shit. And you get most of the oil on yourself, and the gentleman there holding the door, trying to get in, basically shaking that handle so hard, trying to get in, because he really wants to get in. Gets a little oil on him, too.
Come on, fella, help me out. We're trying to strike him back. Strike him back against people. God,
and then you strike a match, and it ignites. And they on the platform, the two of you are now on fire.
Just do it.
You incarnation of chaos, you.
You are each going to lose a descriptor for this failure.
Just sitting here and doing an interview.
Thus,
stop shaking and playing with it.
And thus my dream of trying to find work down California way has expired.
Oh, God. All right. So what did you lose, Mr. Merriweather?
I mean, it pains me in my soul to do this, but I'm going to have to lose getting this goddamn job for a new harmonica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting set on fire does rearrange one's priorities.
It does.
3 notes is good enough for me. I never needed more 3.
Just
Now,
a very, very sad.
Big Jim looks at you and says, now, Mr. Robertson, the next step in this is going to make sure that that whistle is attuned to you, truly. Blow it for me one more time.
Dude.
And you do that, and you feel it.
I do.
Roll your d6.
I got a 4.
Okay, you have succeeded in this. And when you blew that whistle and you felt it, this warm feeling all throughout your body.
Right down to the hazelnuts.
Right down to the hazelnuts. I mean, they're more like walnuts, but sure.
Don't go taking a ball peen hammer to them. Don't let the zombies touch them either. It's nasty.
Hey, the facilitator lets us know how the world works, and if you got little nuts, you're gonna have to live with that. I know Becky Sue does.
Hey, I can tell you firsthand
You sure that baby's
swallowing the nut
yours?
is the best way to get power, right? You just gotta eat the whole thing, and then you're gonna get big and strong.
Straight on down.
Little Bobby.
And again, things change. You see out the window of the office into the train station, the people that were in there, coming and going, they change. You hear different horn sounds from the rail yard than you heard just a moment before. Everything changes again. And he says, you know, that whistle doesn't just make things change in this moment. Time moves funny here. The beautiful thing has lost that the whistle is around the conductor's neck. It is now firmly placed around your neck. It is now attuned to you, Mr. Robertson.
Choke on it.
And he leans back in his seat and he starts to unbutton his vest. Now, gentlemen outside, you are on fire and everything has changed around you again, only with this change, fire has spread. You are burning. Roll me a d6.
Thanks, Ben.
6.
4.
You both go to try to find something, a vat of water, something you can get in to put this fire out. As you run, you, of course, are adding fuel to the flames. And as the hobo formerly known as Dirty Pete runs, or hobbles, more like, because that
I
damn
got a
ankle.
plan for this.
Yeah.
I got a plan for this.
Okay.
6 feet.
Yeah. Y'all find a vat of water. Yes.
May I ask respectfully to not find a vat of water?
You can decide not to jump in.
I would like to instead throw myself through the window into the office, still set completely aflame, and then take my action.
All right. You know what? I will allow it.
Burn
you.
and dirty
Thank
both
you.
have two syllables. So
So, are you okay with finding a vat of water, Mr. Merriweather, or would you?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I jump in. I
Okay.
have no
And you jump in.
qualms.
You jump in, and you do put out the flames on you. Now, you are burned, and it hurts, and you will scar. You will be deformed by this experience.
She'll never love you again.
You're such a dick.
She has a
You've
big heart.
basically become Deadpool.
Crispy Chuck.
Don't worry about it, Chuck. I got your back. Just wait.
So, that socialist prick,
Burning Pete.
big
So-
ball of socialist fire just rolled through that window in that office.
So Socialist Pete now sees someone that's traded their dignity and become one with the man. And so Socialist Pete is going to tackle him while fully ablaze, screaming about how he's traded away his dignity for the corporate teat.
Roll your d6.
Thank you. I hope I roll a 1. No, it's a 6.
Yeah, as you do so, the conductor steps in front of this gentleman. And faster than you can even see, before you even hit the conductor, he pulls out that application and hands it off to Mr. Robertson. Now, you take good care, Mary Sue.
It's a Becky Sue. But
Becky
yes, sir.
Sue, whatever her name was.
Mrs. Robertson. That's fine.
I don't care who has it. Someone's going to get the flaming embrace of freedom.
And that conductor opens his arms,
Arms wide open.
takes you in, flames and all.
Oh no, I've been taken by the warm embrace of capitalism.
And you both expire in flames.
Yes, one down.
Yes.
Take that, capitalism.
The beautiful thing, the most lucrative of all work applications, is no longer able to be destroyed in this afternoon. At the rail yard, you see, the job has been filled by Mr. Robertson.
Sorry, I was going to be very immature.
Go for it.
Just like Becky Sue.
No, man, I set it up 1v1. Let them duel in the flames for the love of Becky Sue.
Oh no, because this is going to start a whole nother round of going after all these bits and pieces that he now controls. And poor hobo Chuck only has 2 things left.
I got my name and I got my love.
Toot toot, motherfucker.
Toot toot, motherfucker.
I am so happy with how all of that turned out for me.
So, tell me, was this worth it, gentlemen?
Damn right. We're going to get that yellow house.
You're damn right. The only thing I wish is I could have set them both afire.
How socialism dies.
Thank you all for joining us this evening for these amazing 2 sessions of You Will Destroy Something Beautiful. This is actually the last of this one shot I'll be running for a while. I'm going to take a break from it. Used it as a bit of a palate cleanser after I ran Monster Hearts with 2 of these folks here. And decided that it was a lot of fun and I would run it with anybody that wanted to sit at my table and play it. And so that's why I ran so many of these little one-shot sessions. But now I am getting ready to plan to start something up in October. In October, we at McStabber Studios are joining National Breast Cancer Foundation for their Game Pink initiative. We have a very full schedule of TTRPG content that we will be streaming for charity, doing fundraising for National Breast Cancer Foundation in October. And I'm going to be starting a new mini-series towards the end of the month for that. That will run through just before Thanksgiving here in America. So be on the lookout. If you are in our Discord, join us there because we cast our games from our Discord. Be a part of our community. It's a warm, welcoming, friendly community. Join us there if you want to play games at our virtual table. Watch for our posts in the casting couch so that you can join us at our tables for these amazing stories. If you enjoyed the content you saw this evening with these folks, give us a follow here on Twitch. If you really liked it, give us a subscription. You know, Prime. Got Prime through Amazon? You get a free subscription. One every month. You might want to consider giving it to us. And if you really enjoyed what these players did, because they really carried most of the story, they gave me all that ammo. They gave me all that ammo. Straight from their brains. Give them some biddies or donations, because we give those to our players. I don't take any of that. Not at all. Not at all. And of course, you can catch this stream if you missed it live and don't want to watch the VOD on here on Twitch. You can catch it on our YouTube. You can see those links for YouTube over in our chat right now. And of course, we have some merch, not for this game. Although I'm really thinking after this, we need some Movo merch.
Hobo Strike Force Zero shirts must happen.
Yes.
Or flasks. Hobo Strike Force flasks.
Yes.
Oh my
Take
God.
my money, please.
Mama's going to have to work on some graphic shit. I'll add that to the list of things to do. But yes, check out our merch store over there and definitely check out our friends list that we have posted in chat. We have amazing friends that produce great TTRPG content, including Rep RPG, where you can find Sway's Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle on Thursday evenings. And then, of course, Ravnos Archon. Let me point my thumb. There we go. Ravnos Archon right down there on my screen. This way.
Got mirrored cameras. That one. Oh shit.
No, that one. Ravnos Archon, tell us what you stream over on your channel. And I know you are joining us again in October on Tuesdays to run another Mage miniseries.
Yeah, I am excited about helping out with the fundraising for that. I am surprised that I managed to convince you guys to let me run a second season after the first season.
Oh, it was epic.
Is the guy there? This is what I need to know.
I mean, he might make an appearance. There's no spoilers, but yeah, I will be running that the Tuesdays in October. So look forward to that here on this channel. On my channel, I am currently running a dual storyline of Vampire the Masquerade, following a Camarilla coterie and an Anarch coterie and every other Monday, and I am running a Star Wars West End version on Fridays. And after the Mage game ends, then I will be picking up my Legend of the Five Rings game again, and that'll switch out every other Tuesday with a Werewolf the Wild West game that I'm going to be running.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh.
Lots of stuff going on your channel. Fantastic. So definitely give the folks that we've posted in our friends list over there in chat a follow. Please give them love from the McStabbers, because we love all our friends, for real. Now, coming up, oh my goodness, you know what? I realized I did not even bring up the schedule. But coming up over the course of this week.
Oh, yeah, for the 29th.
Yeah, this is going to air the 29th.
Can I also plug the Call of Cthulhu game I will be running?
Well, the Call of Cthulhu game you will be running has already been aired when this airs.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, it's not.
We're smooth.
It's not till the 25th.
This is airing the 29th.
Yeah. That's how calendars work, Ben.
Fuck you.
I will say this though, since it
I
will
swear
air,
we love each other here at McStabber Studios.
we couldn't do this if we didn't love each other. This is going to be aired on the 29th of September.
Yes.
If you're wondering how you should support, talking about Prime is a free sub, but going on right now is September, where all
You
subs
get a
are 20%
discount.
off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You get it. It's like
Definitely.
$1 off. Yeah.
McStabbers is a great one to choose.
Yes, it is, because we produce all the great shows. Now, I will tell you that we have coming up on Fridays, our community Zoom hangout. We have Sunday, October 3rd, Windy City After Dark. It is going to be episode 4 of season 4. Season 3 was our Empire Strikes Back season. Season 4, I think, is going to be our Return of the Jedi season.
Oh my.
All I'm seeing is vicissitude modified Ewoks.
Because legit, we've just, at the time that we recorded this game, we had just recorded last night our season premiere. And the direction that premiere is going, it's going to be, you're going to see this coterie get some shit done this season. So, we have that on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern here on McStabber Studios. Then on Monday, the 4th, at 7 p.m. Eastern, you need to come and join Tamshu as he runs the final season of his Haunted Chronicles, Chronicles of Darkness stream. He is finally wrapping up that story with us at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then on Tuesday, October 5th, that's the start of all things 1985 Miami Mage with Ravnos Archon at 8 p.m. Eastern.
This is a great game. You should all go watch.
And a little spoiler, I'm in it because I'm running tag.
It's okay. Hey, spoiler. I'm in it too. Whether he likes it or not, I'm showing up. The guy is not needed in the
On
city.
the 6th.
Hello.
We have a lot of stuff coming up. So on the 6th, a week from the day this airs, brand new storyteller to our studio. She's been a player in a number of games. She actually was the one last year in October that suggested when she signed up to play for my one-shot of Bluebeard's Bride that we do it for charity. And that's how we got tied to National Breast Cancer Foundation. So much so, we raised enough money during one game that they asked us if we would participate in their initiative. And we said yes, and we would do it all month for them because they do good work. Moira from Call of Cthulhu, from our D&D game that used to run on our channel, from various one-shots, and even from Onyx Path streams that Tamshu has done, is going to be running Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
That is awesome.
She hasn't, as of the date that this is aired, she has already done her casting call for it. But yes, I don't know who the cast is yet. She's getting ready to post her casting call at the time we recorded this. But once we get that information, I'll be posting that in Discord to announce who she has picked after she gets her casting call posted. But yes, she's going to be running Thirsty Sword Lesbians on the 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Her premiere as a storyteller GM on our studio. And that is it for the upcoming week. And now understand, all of those games, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, are for charity. So please, if you have the availability, tune in, contribute to the charity. We really appreciate you doing so. Every single dollar helps people get screened for early detection, helps people get support and assistance while they are going through treatment. And even some that are in late stages, they get retreats to help provide customized support for them in that stage of their disease process. Really a great charity. So if you have that availability, please do tune in and contribute. We really appreciate you doing that. And talking about doing things to take care of people, we at McStabber Studios really do promote taking care of yourselves and your mental health. If you struggle with mental health issues, most of us live with them, live in spite of them, sometimes struggle with them. I myself am one. Please reach out to folks. Talk to people you trust. Keep your connections with your friends, family, loved ones open because they may be struggling and you don't know. Your voice or your text may be exactly what they needed in that moment. But if you are truly struggling and are in crisis, right now in chat we have a list of numbers for various situations that could result to crisis. please, it's free. Give a call, send a text, get the help you need. Because we love our community and we want you around for a long time. So please do that. And if you are outside of the U.S., we also have a link to a website where you can look up helplines and support in any country. You put in your country and it pulls up a list of what's available for you. And lastly, I'm Mama McStabber, the nicest mean nurse you'll ever meet. Please, go get your COVID vaccine. It's preventable. Hospitals are flooded. And we aren't even in winter yet, when it's going to get even worse. Please, go get your vaccine if you have not done so yet, because we've got to stop the deaths and the long-term effects of COVID. This is preventable, y'all. Get your shots. Much love to you all. Hope to see you in Discord. Have a lovely night.